There's a little change up. No deferring till the second half. Are we going to do a little read right here? No, not before the kick. All right. So to set the scene here and get you all set at State Farm Stadium, turn it over to Bob Socci for the official call of this football game.
All right, Zoe, thanks so much. The Patriots, as you said, changing course here, winning the coin toss and electing to receive. And the Cardinals are decked out in their all-white uniforms today. Kind of the traditional look for the Cardinals going back to the Jim Hart days with the all-white uniforms. We thought we might get them in the all-black and even those cardinal red, but they wear the white helmets with the white jerseys and the white pants. Really a good look. Resplendent in those whites top to bottom, much like the aforementioned Navy midshipmen yesterday with their impressive win over the Black Knights behind quarterback Blake Horvath.
What a day he had. Over 200 on the ground, 120 through the air, 4 touchdowns he accounted for. Army had no answer for him. The misdirection and some of the schemes that they'd apply when you know they're just going to run the football, the other team can't stop them. It's unbelievable.
Great performance by the midshipmen. Congratulations to Brian Newberry and
right,
his program
Navy.
out there.
Navy,
we will see them, of course, in the future when Navy plays Notre Dame at Gillette Stadium. And no doubt the Army-Navy game will be back in Foxborough before too long. The Patriots are wearing their nautical blue tops with the red and white stripes on the shoulders, the Flying Elvis logo on the shirt sleeves, the silver pants with the red and blue trim, the silver helmets as well, each side with the Flying Elvis logo, of course, and the red face masks. And an old friend, Chad Ryland, the former Patriots place kicker from a year ago, after such a difficult rookie campaign, came to Arizona and became the special teams.
This.
If you have any concerns about this matchup with the Bills.
It's going to just once again be on the defense. It is a mostly clean slate on the injury report, but you're still down a lot of your guys. You're still talking, and it is an elusive quarterback in Josh Allen. I don't really have a ton of concern. The offense has kind of been up and down, but I know the Bills are in here without their 2 starting safeties and one of their corners right now. So I don't know if they could go like Rams offense like you were talking about and score like a bajillion points on the Bills. I don't think that's the type of football they tend to play with, especially with how much running they do. But it's got it. This, I mean, everyone's eyeing the defense and wondering how long this can keep holding up with what they need to do in the final 5 games here.
All right, so Bo, how about you? What concerns of Hall do you have against the Steelers?
The one that wears number 1 and plays quarterback. That's a big concern after this last week, I think.
Yeah.
Here's my question: is who are you more upset with? Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown for not getting it together.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
This is going to be multiple choice.
Going, yeah.
So that's A. B, Brandon Graham for putting personal business on Main Street. Because, okay, buddy, listen, you can't help the team because you're injured. And thanks for the memories, bub. But what the hell are you doing going on Sports Talk Radio and bringing personal issues out on Main Street, throwing everyone's dirty laundry out the window? That's B. So you have A, the quarterback and the receiver are squabbling. B, Brandon Graham, who dimed out his quarterback and his receiver is squabbling. Or C, Nick Sirianni for not keeping a clean house and making sure that these issues never see the light of day. Who do you blame the most in all this?
I think it's B, C, A in that order. I think so.
So Brandon Graham, then
Brandon-
Sirianni, then the
Brandon Graham is a 15-year plus NFL veteran.
what
Like
is he
you
doing?
have to, and especially like I think Tom Rinaldi said, like in a city like Philadelphia that thrives off negativity, to throw that red meat out there was really weird to see from him. But yeah, Nick Sirianni needs to shoulder some blame here too for not being able to keep this team drama free for whatever reason.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's find out what is trending right now. We're going to head to Monty early because I know she's keeping her eye on her favorite team. That would be the Chargers. This is a tough game to figure out.
Chargers. I know.
I mean, you got the Buccaneers traveling cross country, which is never easy. They need a win to maintain hold of their lead in the NFC South right now. And the Chargers have just found ways to win. But early on here, this is a first opening drive here for the Bucs.
Hey, but you know, the Chiefs have found ways to win, and look at them. So I'm going to hope the Chargers continue to do the same. It'll be tough against
I like the fact that
Buccaneers.
you're including the Chargers in the exact same sentence as the Chiefs.
I mean, they won on a doink.
Mm-hmm.
On a doink. Okay? All right? So I'm gonna keep my hope.
You know how many Super Bowls the Chargers have been to?
Zero?
What?
One.
I was there.
There you
I
go.
was actually there.
There you go.
And that was a long time ago.
That was it was a long time ago. Yes, we got the second round of games just starting, so they're all scoreless. But if something happens, I'll let you know. The Chiefs improved to 13-1 after defeating the Browns 21-7. The Browns are now 3-11. But to add insult to injury, just reported that Browns running back Nick Chubb broke his foot today.
Ooh.
So I know, and he just had that injury last year, comes back, so he broke his foot today. Patrick Mahomes, something to keep an eye on, was taken out in the fourth quarter after suffering a lower leg injury. He was beat up in this game. Carson Wentz went in, but we're not sure if it was just precautionary reasons. They were taping him up on the sideline. It looked like he was going to go back in. He did not go back in. Carson Wentz in. Chiefs defense had 4 interceptions and 5 sacks in this game, and I'm playing against the Chiefs defense in fantasy, so I hate it. Bengals top the Titans 37-27. Joe Burrow, 26 of 37, 271 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Chase Brown for the Bengals, 1 touchdown on the ground, 1 touchdown in the air. The Commanders hold on to beat the Saints 20-19. Jaden Daniels threw for 226 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both of them went to Terry McLaurin. This went down to the wire where Spencer Rattler, who came in for Jake Hayner, threw a touchdown pass to Foster Moreau with 3 seconds left, cut it to 1, went for a 2-point conversion to try and win it. Not successful. That's how the Commanders came out on top. The Ravens crushed the Giants 35-14. Lamar Jackson threw for 290 yards and 5 touchdowns. But Mark Andrews, officially the Raven with the most touchdowns in franchise history, 48, catching 1 today, surpassing Jamal Lewis. And for the second straight week, I don't know if you guys saw this last time, that there was a message that's flying over MetLife Stadium to say something to owner.
Oh, yeah.
What was it, Mara, his first name?
Yeah, John Mara.
John Mara, thank you. This message said, Mr. Mara, enough. We won't stop until you fire everyone.
Cool.
So there was a message last week. There's a message this week. Cowboys outscored the Panthers 30-14 in this one. CeeDee Lamb had 9 catches, 116 yards, and a touchdown. Cooper Rush threw for 214 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Jets hold on to beat the Jaguars 32-25. All in the second half for Devontae Adams. 9 catches, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns, bringing his career total to 101 total career touchdowns. The Texans improved to 9-5 after outscoring the Dolphins 20-12. Tua Tagovailoa, 29 of 40, 196 yards, a touchdown, 3 interceptions in this one. Picked off twice by Derek Singletary in this game. And I think that's it. Oh, the Buccaneers scored. Of course they did.
Touchdown
Baker
pass.
Mayfield.
To Jalen McMillan. He was wide open.
Well, great. Good job.
Wide open. Very good. And meanwhile, we have a Anthony Richardson touchdown run as the Colts have now taken an early 6-0 lead on the road against the Broncos. All right, Monty, we got a lot of things going on, a lot of excitement in these games. By the way, I was just watching a play in the end zone. I thought there was interference that was not called on the Lions. What happened there?
It wasn't interference.
He was.
I don't know what else to tell you. They didn't call interference.
Chris Perfett. It's now.
What am I supposed to do in this situation? Like, you want me to answer a deep question, but they didn't call interference.
They didn't call interference, and now is that caught? Whoa!
I believe that is caught.
A 3rd and 5. Josh Allen improvising as the play broke down. Scramble drill out to his right side. Finds a receiver
look at this
somehow
hurry up offense
over the middle and was able to lay it in there for a 30-yard dime. They're
Lions
down
are
to the
6 yard
Lions'
now. Here we go.
6-yard line.
and they just run a play and now down
1
to the
yard
1
line.
yard line. So this is going to be the over-under on this game, I believe, was what, 54.5? It was a huge number.
Yeah, the total was high. Wow, look at that catch. Who caught that football? That was an incredible concentration.
Yes,
play.
all right. So that was Johnson that caught that pass.
Jeez.
All right, so right now the sneak
I
by.
believe that's in.
Yeah, that looks like it's in. Josh Allen forced his way forward. He's laying on top of bodies. Touchdown.
By the way, you know what my bold prediction
Buffalo
was on this game?
Strikes first, leading 6-0.
My bold prediction on this game was that Josh Allen would have more rushing touchdowns than passing touchdowns.
I could see that.
And right now it's 1-0. Hello. Look at Monty. She's
Ooh,
cringing.
I
She's
don't
like,
think-
wait a second.
Oh,
Hold
no,
on.
no.
I don't.
He's
Did they
in
not?
there.
Okay.
Oh, he's in there.
Because they didn't have it up on the score graphic, so I got confused for a second.
Yeah. So
They're reviewing it like they do all touchdowns, but
well, he's at the ball's at the goal line, but did his knee go down? You can't see his knee. It actually was turned around on his back.
Yeah,
so his knee did not hit the ground.
he was on top of Lions players. They're going to count that one, and they'll kick the point after here.
Don't forget, after our show, the podcast is going to go up. So if you miss any of today's show, check out the podcast. Just search Fox Sports Radio wherever you get your podcast and follow, rate, and review the podcast. Again, just search Fox Sports Radio wherever you get your podcast. You'll see the show posted right after we get off the air. And the Bills do get that rushing touchdown. Meanwhile, the Chargers have really, I don't know how you even describe their offense. Last week was unreal because they're playing the Chiefs. You know, you're already down your Dobbins, and then you lose your rookie wide receiver, and he was out. They have no weapons on this team.
Well, so Ladd's back this game,
Yes.
which thankfully for their offense, which I agree with you, is extremely anemic to start the season when they had Mike Williams walk and they traded away
Right.
Keenan Allen to to the Chicago Bears. And so, but Ladd McConkey has quickly become one of Justin Herbert's best targets.
2 weeks ago, he had, 9 catches, and no one else had more than one.
Got Ezekiel Elliott standing by here right now as we'll go live inside the Cowboys winning locker room after they took down the Carolina Panthers 30-14 today at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Zeke, it's Pat Boyle in New York. How you doing, man? Thanks for the time. Hey, Zeke, you got me?
Yep.
All right, we got you, brother. All right, so Ezekiel Elliott with us here from the Cowboys. 9 carries today for 30 yards. Also had a catch for an 11.
Hello and welcome. You've just logged on to rock102.com, expecting, no doubt, to hear great classic rock. But instead, you're hearing this message. So what's the deal? Well, right now, Rock 102 is carrying a New England Patriots game. NFL rules say we can't stream it, so that leaves us in an internet void, which we've decided to fill with classic online things. What we should be giving you are cat videos. However, since we're a radio station, video isn't really an option. So here's the next best thing, cat audios. You'll hear some of the cutest cats doing the most adorable things ever. To kick it all off, here's an audio that shows us just why cats should never be notary publics. Here's a cat audio that's a favorite of people whose monitors have burned out. Dina, the stamp collecting cat. Love that philatalistic feline. Or how about this Stephen King-loving kitty who's watching a trailer for It? We've all been there, right? Well, that's all for now. We now return you to your lonely vigil.
You could try reading a book, or maybe actually going outside. Just a thought.
Hello and welcome. You've just logged on to rock102.com, expecting, no doubt, to hear great classic rock. But instead, you're hearing this message. So what's the deal? Well, right now, Rock 102 is carrying a New England Patriots game. NFL rules say we can't stream it, so that leaves us in an internet void, which we've decided to fill with
Coming up in
classic
Dallas for
online
you guys?
fans. We should be giving you our cat videos. However, since we're a radio station, video isn't really an option. So here's the next best thing, cat audio.
All right, so
You'll hear
the other
some of
thing
the
with him is,
cutest
like, I
cats
mean,
doing the most adorable things ever. To kick it all off, here's an audio that shows us just why
He's a young
cats
man.
should never be notary
Talking about you.
publics.
Wow, he likes what you have to say.
Thank you.
Well, what a day to have Dan here. We
Here's a
had
cat
Bill
audio that's a
Belichick get
favorite of people
introduced
whose
to
monitors
the.
have burned out. Dina, the stamp collecting cat.
Yes, you
Love that
do.
philatalistic
Look,
feline.
guys,
Or how
So
about this
when
Stephen
you
King
see
loving
the,
kitty who's
when you
watching
see
a
him
trailer
and his
for
girlfriend, I mean, do you just say, yeah, that's happening there?
It? We've all been there, right?
Receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
And now, there are some shows you don't want to miss.
Anyway, it's a big story.
And there are some shows you can't miss.
Yes!
This is Covino and Rich.
The turning point of the game was a ball dropped by Deebo Samuel on a slant pattern that was a clear touchdown. We've talked about this with baseball. We've talked about this with other sports. Has Deebo dropped off in a way that we haven't seen in a while? Is he an off-season of training away from finding the old Deebo Samuel multi-tool? Like, he could run, he could block, he could catch. Like, what? The bigger question is, what happened to Deebo Samuel? He got a contract. He got that 3-year deal.
I can tell you what social media is saying happened to him, but I think you, as the everyday 49ers fan, would have a better idea than we would.
I feel like he looks...
If you're going to go by my observation and what I'm seeing...
He looks apathetic. He looks a little out of shape.
All those things. He looks like out of shape like Juan Soto. He looks like he doesn't want to be there. Like, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus here.
Like Monty right now?
Yeah, like Monty.
Monty.
Like Monty in this conversation.
What?
And,
No, what?
No, just kidding. Hi, Monty.
Hi.
And he looks, as the memes say, a little washed right now. But that doesn't mean he's done. Maybe he is injured, and we don't know about it. He doesn't want to complain about it. We don't know.
Someone hit me up with a meme, and it said, "Honey, what's the status on the dishes?" And he sent his wife a picture of Deebo Samuel. She's like, what? He goes, washed.
Hey, this is Cheech. And this is Chung, and you're listening to Covino and Rich, so listen up.
To get the rest of what Covino and Rich said, podcast it by searching Covino and Rich. And as always, you can hear Covino and Rich weekdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio. This is The Herd.
Wow, 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 wow.
With Colin Cowherd.
Stop pandering to wide receivers, 49ers. Build your O&D lines. Your best receiver is a 7th rounder who came into the league with no ego and still doesn't have one. Jawan Jennings. Deebo isn't washed, but he's not what he used to be. And clearly, inarguably, Brock Purdy was forcing the ball to Deebo.
Illegals. Right. So why